Welcome, everybody. Chute N the Shit, episode dos.
Little dos.
Episode 2. We're back. It's been a while.
We are back. Had a little bit happen between the last episode and now.
Yeah.
We're getting things figured out, though.
Yeah, man. Lots of learning.
Yeah, we got a little bit to talk about today, Hooch.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Yeah.
Dude, I do. I have a question though that I've been battling with this like all day
Okay.
in multiple areas of my life. Okay. But I'm gonna ask you because I don't know how I would answer it, even if I knew. Like if I knew what it was exactly, it sounds confusing, but like I don't know how to answer it. But like, what is greatness to you? Because I cannot figure out like a cut and dry way.
Wow.
To say because what is greatness to you? Because to me, there are so many different things that you could say like that's it for sure.
Well, what is greatness? Holy smokes, Hooch.
Dude, I'm baffled because to me, the way that I thought about it, like the situation that I was in today that made me think that is like sacrifice. So I feel like if you're going to achieve anything that's beyond normality, that you have to sacrifice something. Like you have to give something. Some part of your life has to suffer in order for you to achieve that, whatever it is. Whether it's like family time, whether it's like for some people relationships, for some people it's like income. Like what is it exactly that greatness like comes from to you?
Wow. The thing that comes to my head is like there can be different levels of greatness to different individuals. As far as like for me in the rodeo world, is just what comes to my head right off the bat is like where you're at. Like some people, it may be getting on a bull. It may be learning how to do it, and that may be greatness at that point. And I think just if you can be successful and progressive every day, or once you achieve a certain goal, you move on from that, you make another goal. Wow. For me, I think greatness, it revolves around my family for sure. I don't even know how to answer that.
Just some food for thought. It's something that I thought about all day.
Yeah.
From like my workout this morning until I pulled up to your house. Like it's the only thing I thought about is like, what if you could bottle that up and you couldn't put a face on it? You couldn't put an amount of money. You couldn't put anything on that term besides like words. Like how would you say it? So leave us a comment. Let us know what you feel like greatness means to you, and if you could bottle it up in the short sum, we'd love to. I would love to learn something about it because it really is it's a
what is greatness?
What is greatness to you?
Oh my God!
Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Amen.
That is greatness.
That is true.
Wow.
So just some food for thought.
Yeah,
but if we get we'll be here for hours because I was legit in my head about this all day. So we can move on and maybe revisit later.
You definitely got my head turning.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
So Hooch,
yeah.
Last time we talked, you mentioned that you made it to the RM finals, fighting bulls.
Yes, sir.
How's that? That's happened since we talked last. How was that?
Yeah, we were there in Kanab for 2 nights. I didn't necessarily watch a ton of the rodeo. I was just kind of hanging out with my girlfriend and my family is just over there at my pickup, just hanging out. But the bareback ride in the Friday night was intense. And they were 88, I think, won the round. 86 and a half, 84. Like, they really came out. Like, it was a good bareback riding. The bronc riding was good. And the bull riding, they rode 3. They rode 3 in the first round, so it was good. There was one kid, I can't remember exactly what his name is. You'll probably yell at me for that one day, but he rode one that they don't ride very often the first night, so that was pretty cool to watch. Just, it was a good ride. The bull kind of quit him a little bit at the end, but he made a good ride, and it was pretty good.
Nice.
But out of the whole weekend, there was one moment. Shout out Hunter Hopes. He lives over there in Wellington or Emery County, somewhere over there on that side of the mountain from us. But got old Crazy Cora strapped for 89.
Crazy Cora.
89 of them. Got him strapped. It's pretty juicy. I was impressed.
Nice.
I was impressed. There's some pictures
That's
of
awesome.
me, my face in the background, and I'm looking at it, and I'm pretty pumped up for sure.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was fun, man.
Which way did you go? Left or?
I bailed out there around the left, yeah, and then kind of got wild there at the end, like he always does, and jumped down the bucket chutes.
Cool.
Pulled Hunter's feet every jump. He set him back down there, and pretty sure he landed on his feet too. So that was pretty cool. But
nice. That's always good.
Oh yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
that's much better to do that.
So the last time we talked, I talked about Chase Wilson.
Okay, yeah.
And that I texted him and said that I wasn't gonna cry, or I was gonna try not to. Well, I definitely 100% bawled. I was very sad. I was very sad. But Chase and I got to end on an awesome performance, and it was bittersweet walking out of that arena that night for sure. And I don't think there was a lot of wet eyes for sure.
Yeah,
just because he's such a solid dude, and it was cool to go out. I mean, it was a bittersweet finals for sure. But all in all, the bull riding was good. We tore him up, did our thing, and now we're
right on.
We're home.
Right on.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's good. Nice. What's lined up next? What do you got going on? Are you kind of on a break now after the finals and until they have the winter series? You got some plans?
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Okay.
So season just ended and it's starting.
Wow, it starts in 2 weeks already.
Yep. So not this weekend, but next we'll be in Ogden and do the deal again up there. And I don't know who I'm going to be fighting with yet or anything like that, but I know for sure I'm going to be there. And I went to the Diamond Fork Winter Series Rodeo on Saturday morning to fight some bulls.
Did you really? That? Oh my gosh! Of course I remember that.
Yeah. Bodie and I are regulars at the Diamond Fork Winter Series when we were kids. Went up there and took all their money, every dime. Well, Bodie took most of it.
Yeah, I can think of a picture we will have to throw up in the video of Hayes, myself, and the Colton Humphreys, Fulmer, whatever.
All getting buckles.
All got some buckles. I love that rodeo. I love that rodeo.
I did not.
I remember you riding 8 Ball. 8 Ball. I can remember his name. 8 Ball.
I was like 3 points.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Second place though. Second place prize.
How we were probably 13, 14.
Yeah.
That.
Yep.
Yeah. Great. Oh man.
But it was fun. They rode like, I think they only fell off like 2 bulls total through all the age groups. They rode everything. I was the only bullfighter there, so I was a little bit nervous for some of them. But the kids, even the kids that fell off, the couple kids, it was not by very far. It was one of at 8 o'clock in the morning, when it's 30 degrees, you usually get a couple kids that want to abandon ship pretty early because they're tired of it. Not these guys. They were about that life on Saturday morning. So it's pretty cool.
Man, I miss that. That is awesome. Do they do the rough stock first or last? So is it the end of the rodeo?
They was doing them last, but then they had complaints because it wouldn't get over until 5 p.m. So the bull,
and then you'd start bucking
by 5. Oh. So they moved it to 8 o'clock in the morning, which I like.
Yeah, I do too. That's how it was when we were doing it.
Yeah, freezing cold in that barn too.
Yeah.
Just trying to
pick out a good
Dude,
steer.
I don't. Wait till the end. They don't run as fast.
You always had to pick out a good steer.
If you had to get one of the first ones in there if you wanted to check, because they would ride 13 of them.
And just run back.
Run across the end. And I can't remember that kid's name, but his dad always found a way to get him on the best one in there every time. That would actually kick. You remember? It would actually kick, and all the other ones would just drop a gear and be to the other end before 8 seconds. And it's a long arena, and they pew all the way down there.
Oh, hey.
I'd be more out of breath walking back to the bucket chutes than from hanging on to one of them sons of guns. Yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun.
Great
we'll
group.
restart the RM season in a couple weeks, and then go to the Dusty Toughness bullfighting school.
Dusty Toughness.
Yeah, I'm going to school.
Dude, good for you.
Thanks, man.
He chewed me out this weekend.
Yeah. Why exactly would he have a reason to do that while we're into it? But we have
okay. He didn't chew me out. He made a very good suggestion to my bull rope. Because let's say I made last episode we were talking about the circuit finals, and then we edited the video. I didn't make the circuit finals. Turns out there was a turnout. That was a terrible choice of words. A bull rider turned out, so they called me. I ended up making it to the circuit finals. And yeah, I drew a good bull the first round. It got hung up. All right. Didn't stay on.
Bad.
I got hung up. And yeah, luckily I sat on my feet for the first few jumps. And anyways, thank God for the boys, Dusty and our man, Kate Evans.
Who? No, I'm just kidding.
What's her name? They saved my ass. You, buddy. Oh, and anyways, I only had, I don't know, maybe this much tail. And so I moved my rosin line up like where it should be so that there's some tail for a bullfighter to grab in that situation. But thank goodness for them. They saved me on that first round. And yeah, I don't know. My handle's starting to get warm. Worn, whatever I said. I meant to say worn. Mm-hmm. I bought that rope. My wife bought me that rope in January. So I don't know. I guess it's starting to get pretty beat up for all the bulls I've rode all summer. So I think that handle's starting to turn. I'm probably due for a new one.
It's Christmas time.
Santa, if you're listening to this, Santa Claus, may I please get a new MX bull rope, hot man, right-handed, American, please.
And I want it right now. And I'm tired of hanging and dragging, Santa.
Yeah, but yeah. So, anyways,
so what happened in between the RM finals and, well, actually, it was the weekend of the RM finals. Something happened that was pretty cool. I sent the picture to my mom and a lot of other people. Something happened that I thought was pretty cool. It hasn't been done for a long time.
So it was, yes, a very special thing happened.
Go ahead and tell the people, because I personally don't know of another father-son duo to do this. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, great thing happened. Two feathers bull riding. Halloween bash, I believe is what they called it. And Duchesne, Utah. They had a bull riding from walk trot mini bulls to junior novice, peewee, all the divisions, all the way, age groups, all the way up to open bull riding. So Bexton, my 3-year-old son, got on the walk trot, mm-hmm. and I entered in the open, and yeah, we both come home with a buckle, it turns out. It's pretty cool because they're matching belt buckles, mm-hmm. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's pretty proud about that. The way home, he just was holding it and just would fall asleep. Where's my buckle? And he just
Right
fall
here.
asleep. Yeah,
Okay, still got it.
he's got it paid out. You know,
Did you get some cash?
he got some cash. The entry fee for him was $50,
Nice.
and he got what about $120 or something like that.
Never broke day again. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Bex bought the beer.
Thanks,
All
Bex.
right. Thanks, Bex.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, that was a pretty special moment to spend with my son. Got to both take home a buckle that night.
Yeah, what did you do? Did they just give you a participation
They
buckle?
gave me-
What? You didn't tell us, bro. What'd you do? Did you ride something? Or?
So yeah, I did ride something.
Oh.
I got, like I said, I got on in the open bulls, and yeah, I got on a great bull. Just won out around to the left.
Nice.
Just a flat fast spinner, and yeah, it worked out. It worked, and yeah, we both took home the buckle. So
Dude, that's so cool. That was the coolest picture I ever. Like, I was pretty defeated. Coming home from Kanab. Like, I was sad about I'm gonna miss my buddy, and this is a long drive, and there's all this going on in the world right now. It's just kind of like, oh, I'm ready to get home, and that gave me some life. I was amped. As
Yeah.
Gray Lynn, I was pumped.
it
I
was.
had the music.
It was
turned
pretty
up.
late,
I had
too.
the music turned up, man. It's fun. That was awesome. It's cool to see for me.
Well, good. I'm glad we enjoyed it. So yeah.
So what's next for you, man? You gonna come to Ogden or what?
Wow, I haven't even thought about Ogden, and
Come get you some.
great winter series, man.
Yeah.
Broken Heart Rodeo.
Yeah.
I think you know them guys.
A couple of them.
Yeah. You worked a few.
They know
rodeos.
me. No.
You worked a few rodeos.
Yeah. Couple.
Yeah, indoor arena, nice chill. That's probably my favorite, like, rodeo arena. Like
pretty
how
cool.
it's set up. It's
Yeah. It's like a
oh, man.
Coliseum
yeah,
inside.
it's great. It's winter rodeo is obviously stay warm. I like to stay warm, but the vendors, you can get you a drink, some food. What are you talking about? The warm. I like to stay warm. I talk to my hands, and what I was getting at is anywhere you sit, you can see pretty good the arena.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm dying. Oh no! It is a great rodeo. Oh, I have a funny story to tell you about that place. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, it's a more serious note, but that was hilarious. But one time,
Are we gonna put that on a T-shirt? Okay, go ahead.
I don't like cold rodeos.
Rodeo.
0 stars for cold rodeos.
You gotta come out with like a heated jacket that has little skeleton arms that look like they're moving.
I love warm rodeos.
Anyways,
Sometimes that building has like an aura. You know what I mean? So one time I was there for the Intermountain Icebreaker Rodeo. It's the first year I've ever done it. And the second day, so they do like Wednesday is one group of kids. Thursday is one group of kids twice. So they have 2 performances. So they split the kids like in half, and then they do one of the halves twice in a day, and then Friday they'll do the kids they did on Wednesday. Does that make sense?
okay.
Short go Saturday. So you like first performance is one group,
Yeah.
second and third performance is one group, and then fourth performance is one group. From the it make sense. I know it's hard. I get it. But so the second day, like one of the very first bulls out, dude steps right on my dome piece, knocks me out, steps on my head.
Sleepy time?
Oh yeah, done.
Dirt
Out.
nap.
I swear, like this place, it gave me superpowers. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm mangled. My head's all swollen. I'm all cut up everywhere. Like just not good. Well, they say you need to get in this ambulance right now, or you're like, we don't know if you're gonna die or like what, but like you need to get in there. Turns out like my ear was bleeding. Long story short, it was just cut on the inside. There wasn't nothing really wrong with it. It was just cut. So
A little bit of bloodshed.
I go, take me to the hospital, check me out. I'm all good. I'm just being a baby. My head's all mangled or whatever. I show up there the next day and shout out Pickup Man and probably like my 23rd best friend, Chase Heiner. He will not listen to this, so if you're listening to this, Chase, I'm not scared of you. But
23rd.
He rides up to me that next day because I was looking rough and I was feeling kind of rough. But he rides up to me that next day and he's like, I will never forget this. This was like a moment of my life. Sadly, it had to be Chase Heiner that said it. But he rides up to me and he's like, you tough? And I was like, what? Like, what do you even? I was like, but I look in the moment. I looked at him. I was like, yeah. And he just rides off. That's all he came up to me and said. Just rides off, and I'm like, who's tough? You know. So I had the performance of my life. Like I have some good memories in that building. I swear. Like it has its own aura. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like that place.
That is. Well, you have a lot more memories in there than just rodeo, Hooch. I remember. I do believe we'll have to throw this up there. A few videos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Hoochie's a boxer. Hoochie's a boxing fool. How many? What? Three time? Oh, pardon me.
I got 4. I got 4. 4-1.
4-time.
4-1. Amateur boxing record.
Boxing smoker. What do they call that?
Cowboy Clash boxing
Cowboy
smoker.
Clash.
Most of them are not cowboys; they're boxers. I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
He's for real life. He really was about that life, man. I was like, "Geez, relax."
There was crap out of me. Well, the one night that Alex and I watched you fight, there was a couple of young guys fighting, like
Golden Gloves.
Yeah, but they were like young teenagers, maybe not even teenagers. They bloodied each other up. Like
they would have wrapped me up.
They would have whooped my ass.
And they walked by and went like this. Oh, nope. I'm not your guy, man.
Oh, right on.
That is
man.
A cool event, though. Go to see people beat the crap out of each other. Nobody has no idea what they're doing. I trained, though. I trained after the first year. So I won 2, lost 1, won 2.
That's good.
But the year that I trained the hardest is when I got worked over. Jerry, wherever you are, I'm sorry for even stepping in the ring with you.
Jerry?
His name's Jerry. He can box. He can box. I personally, I didn't really think much of him just by looking at him. I was like, this is gonna be the easiest year ever, you know. And then he hit me like 67 times in a row. I was like,
ooh, Jerry!
I was like, oh, you can use your hands. That's great. Good for you. Not only did he do that, dude. Not only did he didn't knock me out. So whatever. But not only did he work me over, he then proceeds to propose to his girlfriend while I'm in the ring. Bloody nose. I am mentally, physically, emotionally at 0%. Okay? I had nothing left to give.
I did not know that. Oh my God.
I had nothing left to give. And I'm standing there. And
like the guy in the Wii?
Yeah. You know how like the trainers have like the gauze? They give me one. Well, like a part of it rolled out. So I'm just standing in the middle of the ring and I'm trying to clap, but my nose is in 2 pieces. And this gauze is just flying in the wind. It was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Period.
It's all right, dude.
But
wasn't it Roundtree?
Pretty sure they broke up. So
Roundtree.
I think they broke up. So whatever.
Doesn't matter.
So who really won? All jokes, Jerry. All jokes. That's right. If he ever sees us, I'm a goner.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, you could wrestle too, though. Like you could wrestle with the best of them. I seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah,
like all jokes aside, I was okay.
I never won me a state championship.
Yeah.
I still, that bums me out to this day. Man, we're gonna get deep right here.
It's fine. We're getting deep.
That's like the only thing
for
so long.
I got time.
That's like the only thing for so long that I was like, if I get one of those, my life is set. I am done. Like, I have reached the top. Looking back, though, had I got that, I got close. State runner-up my senior year, went 60-4. I was pretty happy with that. I would have gave up a lot of those matches to have the one that I needed to get what I thought I wanted. But now, looking back, I don't know if that would have allowed me to do some of the things that I've done thus far as like in my rodeo career and in business and life. Had I won that, I think it would have took me on a different direction, and I could not be any more thankful for what I have in my life right now. But that was a pretty big shot to the old ego, because it was everything I've ever dreamed of. But there's more to life, I guess, but never won one. But yeah,
I watched you put the work in for it, and you damn sure deserved it. That match, we all.
It's controversial.
If you go back and watch it, Hootchy got called in the last. I wasn't there, but I remember I was working in a shop listening to it on the radio.
Yeah,
and so in the radio, Hootchy got called for a stalling call in the last few seconds of his match.
I think there's 6.
And
yeah.
Oh man.
Walking back into the center, we had 4 seconds.
Oh my.
It's game over. It's a wrap.
But yeah, it was what an incredible wrestling career that you put out, Hooch.
Thanks, man.
I did enjoy watching you, for sure.
Appreciate it. I'm undefeated at the alumni, just in case anybody wants to know.
If you want to come try me out, the alumni, yeah. Let's go.
I'm 3-0, baby. Keegan, what's up, man?
Dude, Keegan stopped by the other night. Trick or treating.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Did he have his long hair out? Is
no,
his hair long?
I think his hair.
Did he cut his hair?
I think his hair is short.
Oh, Keegan.
Alex.
I hope you donated it.
Alex was supposed to correct me on that. I don't know.
I wasn't here. I was out.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
Dang. All right, well.
A fellow state runner-up.
Keegan, man, incredible wrestler.
You're welcome. He was my wrestling partner for his whole life. So, he never beat me, though. Ever. Never.
Put some good effort in.
You know who almost got close to beating me, though?
Wait.
Brian Strain, my coach. My senior year. He almost beat me one time. And I will clip this and send it to him because I never beat him. But I just wanted to I never beat him. And he made me beg for mercy pretty much every day. He was pretty good. He's just so strong. His arms were like the size of a tire. He's massive.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, heck. Most people, I say most people, everyone wondered why you didn't play football. Dude, you could throw a football, Hooch.
I could throw a pigskin over that mountain. I used to sling that rock back in the day.
We had to let Waylon have some glory, right? You had to let him have a little glory in the football field.
Waylon threw it maybe 25 yards. I'm telling you. Waylon, wherever you are, bring a football here and let's see how far and we'll measure it.
We'll have to bring Waylon on.
Let's make that a little mini series, like a reel on YouTube. Hootchy versus Waylon's football.
Oh yeah,
he can hold a candle.
Champion.
But I want to know why.
I'll try to catch it.
Dude, I went to it's like Pop Warner football type for people. Like it's just like a 5th and 6th grade league around here. And I went there one time And I said to the coach, I would like to play football. And he said, and I won't name names, but people around here will know exactly who was coaching at the time. He's like,
You're overqualified.
he's like, he said, you're too fast. You too. No, he didn't say that. He said, are you going to rodeo? I said, yeah, I am. He said, then probably not going to work.
Well,
I said, whatever.
fall and fall, right?
Yeah. But they did fine without me. They did pretty good.
Let's talk. Let's talk about. That reminds me of Steph and Ramon. He got to play baseball and rodeo.
Ramon.
Because he was pretty phenomenal at both.
Yeah, he was nice. He can heal anything.
Yeah.
Still to this day. And he can head any. He has ropes better than a lot of the guys that are making the finals. He ropes better than them. But nobody really knows that.
Nobody knows.
But yeah, him and his brother. I think they just won they won another championship at I think it wasn't like the Indian National Finals, but it was some sort of event. I apologize, but it was some sort of event like that him and his brother have won it twice. He showed up from Texas last summer and came to a couple jackpots, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people just unsaddled their horses and left when they seen him right in there. And I was like, I
see
can
it.
beat him.
I don't blame him.
He was throwing from I think he has like ropes that can extend because he can throw like 60 feet with a 35-foot rope. He'll leave the box, break the box, the steer will be halfway down the arena, and he'll catch it and turn it. And I'm like, you don't even have that much rope. You don't even have that much rope. That's not even physically possible, but he will rope and catch anything.
Yeah.
He was a phenomenal baseball player, too.
Absolutely. Pitcher, right? I believe.
I think it was left bench. No. I think we're full of jokes today. I'm sorry.
I love it, dude. I love it.
I think he played pitcher and shortstop. If I'm correct. Stefan, message us and tell us what you played.
Key players.
We did not go watch.
Yeah, how about that? So back to what we were talking earlier. What I got planned now? I got Las Vegas this weekend. I drew out Friday. Big Bucks Pro Rodeo.
Big dollars?
We be hitting them big bucks.
Big dollars.
So
You know what you're getting on yet?
No, I haven't looked at the draws. Draws just barely come out.
Oh.
So I'm getting on a good one. I always draw good. You know me.
Yeah, you usually do drop.
I do draw pretty good. And yeah, I got this weekend. Focus on that. Been doing some drills today already, and just getting ready to go down the road and pick up a check, baby.
And then go straight to the blackjack table.
If my wife lets me. Alex, can I go to the blackjack table right after?
If he wins like five G's or
what about the craps table?
A cool $1,000 to go to the casino is not that much. Okay, that's kind of a lot. Maybe 500.
Last time we were in Vegas.
For getting his ear stitched back on in Lehigh.
Oh. Well, if you go to the blackjack table, you can win way more than you
exactly.
Then you can have best of both worlds, Lou. I have a funny
Think
story.
about it. It's an investment if you think about it.
We win in Vegas, you and I. We gambled together one night. We're going from Utah to Arizona, Wickenburg, Arizona.
Wickenburg.
Challenge Champions Tour, bull riding.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a layover in Vegas. Why? We didn't need to because we wanted to. Whose
idea was that?
I don't know, but I am glad we did. Bodee and I stayed out on the town until I drug him back into the room to go to bed at about, 5 in the morning. Do you know about this, Lou?
Yeah, weird that neither of you stayed on your bulls that night.
7, 8, 9. They messed up the clock. I was there all day long.
Judges.
I won more money at the casino than I would have at the bull ride anyway. We won good.
We did. We were on a roll. And Hootchy was begging me to go back in the room. I'm like, oh, dude, look, these guys are at the craps table. They're having fun. So we went over to the craps table. and this guy hooping and hollering with a group of. Do you want to tell the story? Sorry, did I cut you off?
It's your story. I was just standing there watching. You go ahead. Tell them about your Nebraska Cornhuskers fan.
Yes, I love the Huskers. Go Huskies, baby. And I do now.
They call them
The Huskers?
that. No, the Huskies.
Go Huskers. And so we were at the craps table after Hootchy's begging me not to go to bed because we have a bull riding the next day after we have to drive all day. Anyways, this gentleman's hooping and hollering, group of people, and he just looked at me. I'm wearing like a Hawaiian, bright, kind of like a shirt like this, kind of a loose, button-up T-shirt.
Fruity.
Yeah, bright colored. And he's all, I like your shirt. I'm like, all right. He's all, can I have it? I'm like, well, are you going to roll hard 6? Yeah, I'll roll hard 6. So I just, no hesitation, start taking my shirt off. And we trade shirts. He's all, are you a Huskers fan? He's wearing this like a polo type T-shirt with the Nebraska Huskers logo on it. And I'm like, he's all, are you a Huskers fan? I am now. And anyways, no shit. I put money down on a hard 6, and he rolled a hard 6.
Yeah.
And that was when we went to bed.
That's when I said, you're not gonna top that.
No, we didn't.
Let's go. Let's go. We gotta go.
But dude, when I gave him my shirt, he's all, do you want this? Room key, like ID, bunch of cash. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, please, thank you.
Yeah, I've worked 7 hours for that. Yeah, I need that back. It was fun though. That was a cool bull ride. I like that.
Yes.
It was a long drive. That drive home was not good.
Wickenburg, man, what a rodeo town. I love down Main Street. You feel like you're in an old Western movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's one of the great places. There's a few places like that, and I've been to Colorado. Alex, help me with the name.
Steamboat?
I haven't been there. I'm thinking of, what's the Westcliff, Colorado. Yeah. It's another it's almost kind of like Wickenburg, kind of like a rodeo setting town, old. Yeah.
Did you know that bull riding we went to was the very first standalone bull riding in Wickenburg ever?
No.
Yep. That was the first ever standalone. They had rodeos there.
Yeah.
Like pro rodeo and stuff.
Right.
But that was the very first standalone bull riding that they've ever done.
Well, they're really big team ropers over there, right? Like they team rope all year round, don't they?
Rancho Rio. That's the Mecca. I mean, everybody goes there all winter.
Huh.
I personally have never been, but I hear it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Well,
I don't rope.
You used to rope. You still got a rope horse, don't you?
I do. He's for sale, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll let you, boy. Your horse.
Your horse.
He's always for sale. Who am I kidding? He's been for sale since we got him.
Everything's for sale, right? For the right price.
Yeah, I still got chrome. I did rope for quite a while. I healed pretty good, I thought.
Oh yeah.
I started to when I was a senior, I really felt like I was getting pretty seasoned. I could heal pretty good. I hadn't been on a bull forever. And then it just after high school rodeo was done, I realized how hard it is to go out there and compete in the team roping unless you got to have a lot of things going right, and it's just hard to do by yourself, I think.
Oh, it's big competition.
Oh yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
Like the number 4 jackpots, 4+ and under draws, like they'll win the fast time with like a 5 something. The cattle are a little slower and stuff, but still, like, you're roping pretty fast to be at a number 4. So the competition just gotten better, and I mean, obviously, there's a lot of money in it. So if you can rope decent, I mean, there's I've done well at some
100%.
jackpots, and there's been some that I felt like there's nobody there that could beat me that day, and I came back 20th high call. I roped the best I ever have in my life. So
Well,
it's
I
tough
know
out there.
he tried to talk me into roping a lot, tried to teach me, and just never worked out. I just never picked it up, never figured it out. You know, I wasn't very good at the whole roping scene.
We roped though.
We did.
We did. We
did.
roped live cattle.
We did. We
couple.
We did.
Yeah, we got it.
We
got it
did.
going.
We did get it done a couple
Like
times.
Maybe a 4-3, 4-3, 4-5 ish zone. You came with the heat.
Yeah.
Nobody was there, so you guys can't say we're liars. So whatever. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh heck!
Speaking of that, the team roping, it's gonna be interesting this year. You think they're gonna break a 3-3 ever at the national finals?
Oh
They've done it
man,
twice.
that is insane. Well, I don't know. Watching because I've only watched one round of the finals, team roping, or the finals, and watching the team roping live because you see it on TV, but watching it live, it's a small arena as far as because most arenas they have a lot of room to work and do their thing, but like it's right there, or you're going into the wall.
Yeah,
and I don't know, those guys make it look easy, but 3-3,
they've done it twice. They've been anywhere from 3-3 to 3-7. Oh, a lot of time. 3-3. They've only done it twice though. But do you think that they'll break it? Because it's been close,
dude. I really hope to. I hope to see that.
Caleb Driggers and Junior were close to being a 3-2. That's. I mean, the flag was. They weren't tight though, but it was close. Like Junior got him roped fast, and was getting tight, and like that flag could have dropped him in a 3-2.
Well, I think of a 7-second run, like fast. 6-7 second run, I think is fast. Like
that's the last hole of the finals.
Yeah,
that's not even last hole. You're not even getting a check. Jeez. 7 seconds at the fight. You're not even getting paid.
Right.
You got to be a 4 something.
3-second runs. That's pretty quick.
Like they're 4 flat every night.
Wow.
There's at least one every night, I think, or they're 4-2.
Yeah.
But that's like cooking.
Well, like in the calf roping, I'm always thinking like 11 seconds. Hey, that's a good run,
Mm-hmm.
What are they? There's like 7-second runs at the. How fast are they running?
6.5.
Jeez.
That's the world record.
Oh my gosh.
I think. Okay, don't quote me on that. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Haven broke the arena record and was 6.5.
Yeah.
The Shads was right after him, Shad Mayfield, and he's a 6'4", but it stood up. Didn't stay tied. But he about broke it right after.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
It was intense like that, but it was fun. Like he wasn't even heartbroken about it because he only put 1 wrap. So anybody who doesn't know the calf roping, once they rope the calf and flank it, and they have their piggin string to tie up the feet, they'll usually, if they have a calf that they know is not very strong and doesn't like try to fight and get up, they'll only put 1 wrap. They call it in a hui. So they'll put 1 wrap on the legs and then pull it through so it's tight. But then most guys, in most situations, they'll put 2 wraps on there. So they'll know that it'll stay tight. And he put 1 wrap on him and was hoping. And it was dang close. But they just got
That's too bad.
But that, I mean, you can't just lay up and hope to break the record. Like he had to risk it. So I think that was cool for him to do, to put 1 wrap on him knowing what the risks were,
Yeah,
so
for sure. So yeah, speaking of team roping, speaking of calf roping, those horses are phenomenal. Like, those guys don't get credit as whoever's training those horses and those guys riding those horses. Wow. The way they work and do their thing, they don't have a rider on them, when they rope a calf and he's out there tying them and he's just working. I think that's so amazing. My mom has always, been into the reining and the rein cow stuff, but I've always looked up to the calf ropers and really like,
I've never looked
enjoyed.
up to a calf roper.
Well, I like as far as I think it's really cool how they work their horses. Those horses are
Oh yeah,
amazing.
yeah, no, for sure. And all jokes aside, those
Yeah.
horses are they're the pinnacle of of what good horsemanship can do. I
Hmm.
mean, there's a lot of great horses throughout the throughout the history of rodeo. One that I really enjoyed watching was a horse in the calf roping that his name was Pockets. Caleb
Pockets.
Schmidt. Yeah, Caleb is a little bay horse. Caleb Schmidt rode her for a long time, won a world title on her. Just was all around like solid horse. But like the difference that I have noticed with some horses is like they're competitors in the equine athlete as well, not just humans, but like there's horses that know their job and they want to do the best they can. They try dang
Hmm.
hard. And like that was a horse that I've noticed that like consistently like would pin her ears back and take a run at that calf and would
That's
give him
cool.
that same shot every time. And throughout the years, I mean, he was dominant. And I think it had a lot to do with that horse. They just matched up great together. That's cool. That was one of my favorite calf horses
Huh.
that I've got to watch. Thus
Yeah.
far. Who knows what they'll come up with now? I mean, Chad Mayfield's riding one. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Lollipop. That it's pretty dang good.
Lollipop.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. But
So to wrap things up, man, we've been at it a minute. But to wrap things up, what's one thing that you're looking forward to? I know we're getting to the end of the 24 season, but what's one thing you're looking forward to for next year? We still got this winter and whatnot, but like the bulk of the rodeos aren't going to be for a little while. So what's one thing that you're preparing for and looking forward to?
well, I'm this year I like kind of got my feet into the PRCA stuff, and I'm looking forward to now I know and kind of what rodeos are set where and where I'm gonna be able to. Be able to set my schedule up a lot better to hit more pro rodeos and try to hit some amateur rodeos here in Utah and kind of stay around. And uh, yeah, it's I've got to after the circuit finals. I've done what I have to get me to here, but now I'm on to the next level. I got to do more. I got to make to more practice pens. I got to do more drills. I've got to um, hit more rodeos. Yada yada yada. I My goal for this next year uh, is to put more into the background of rodeo and the bull riding. Like I can't take my credit away from like I said, what I've done this year, but I'm excited for next year because I know it's going to be more successful than it was this year. So, yeah. What about you?
For sure, man. That's awesome. I think the same. For me, fighting bulls just to to keep grinding. Like I said, I'm going to that school with Dusty and
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
try to keep advancing. I'm I'm pretty comfortable right now with where I'm at, but obviously I want to get better. I want to be. I think that's anybody's goal in anything that they do, no matter what level that you get to with it and what amount of what you've achieved. I think there's always room to learn and grow, and so this next few months, I don't have as many rodeos as I'm used to. I have a school. I've got like some smaller deals and some amateur rodeos still to go to. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to, just to keep working, turn up the heat on my workouts, and there's a lot of good bullfighters out there, and
Yeah,
they're working hard every day. And so
for sure.
in order to hang with them, you
Mm-hmm.
got to do what they're doing and get amongst it.
There you
So
go.
go get in front of some bulls and just try hard. I mean, that's at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, chase greatness. Like
There you
we
go.
still haven't been able to really put a nail on the head of
Yep,
what we think
that's
that
right.
is. So
Yep.
just chase greatness and try to inspire somebody along the way to to do better as well in
Absolutely.
whatever walk of life they're in. And I think at the end of the day, we're all chasing the same thing, is just to enjoy the lives that we've built and to do our best every day. So I think we can both agree that that's something that we're after, just try to get better. So that's
Right on.
what I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to this drive home, dodging elk and deer, but get
Well,
around them. Old Big Red will handle it though.
yeah, well, Clifford.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, man,
Well,
have fun.
well, thanks for everyone tuning in. God bless, and we'll see you episode 3.